My name is Laura Milligan, and I am glad to be with you here today. This is my Monday Facebook Live. I go live pretty much every Monday at 1 o'clock. I'm running a little bit late today. I kind of lost track of time. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you're here, say hi. Let me know where you're from. I always love to read your comments and answer your questions if I can, and if I don't do it while I'm live, then I will go back and answer when I'm through. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to switch my phone, my view. Go ahead and do that, and please give me a shout out if you're there. I am going to start by giving away the 2 cards that I made last week. And hey, Colleen, how are you? These cards featured some celebration products that I love, and I just wanted to showcase those. So this paper that I used on both of these cards is a free product that you can get with a $50 order during celebration, and that goes through the end of September. And this dahlia is from the Delicate Dahlia set that you can also get for free with a qualifying purchase. This is a big stamp set, and it is free with a $100 qualifying purchase product order. So I'm going to give these away. And this one is going to Susan Jennerjohn. Susan, I am not sure that I have your address, so if you see this, please message me your address so that I can get this in the mail to you. And then this one is going to Lucy Watuki. So Lucy, I have your address. I will get this in the mail to you today. So congratulations, ladies. Those will be coming to you in the mail. I wanted to mention that you should go visit my blog today. There is another card that I made featuring that Delicate Dahlia set. And so you want to be sure to check that out. So today I am going to focus on the Gorgeous Leaves products, and I am actually featuring that in my class to go this month. Let me bring this in here. I'm not going to go over all the details of this, but you can find it. I will post the link to register after I'm done with this Facebook Live so that you can go to it and see it. But the class is gorgeous. I do these every month with my Canadian demonstrator friend Sherry Roth. She is very talented, very creative, and so she has created 3 of the cards, and I've created 3 of the cards. So hey, Lucy. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Myra. Hi, Lisa. How are you, everybody? So these are the products you get with the class. This is a 6x12 pack of the Harvest Meadow paper, the Brush Metallic Adhesive Black Dots, and this trim, which is so pretty. And then you get, here's a sneak peek at the beautiful cards, and look how pretty these are. I think they're beautiful. This one has like a side flap fold. These, I love the colors of these. I think they're perfect for fall. So you want to be sure to check out this class. Registration ends September 15th. So just a couple days left. So today, because I have these gorgeous leaves on my mind, I thought it would be good to showcase them in my Facebook Live today. So I'm going to start with a Thinking of You card. I'm going to show you, I made this one, and this one I used the Very Vanilla, but I want to do it today in white, and then you can all decide which you like better. And let me see, I may be missing a piece of this. I'm going to have to call in my friend Renee. I think Renee and I were having too much fun today. You know what, I can't find the one that I've embossed already with this. We'll see. Well, we're going to make it work. All right, so I'm going to start with bringing my inks, and I'm using Crushed Curry, Calypso Coral, and Soft Suede. I do not know where I put that. Well, we'll just, I had embossed one. So what I'm going to do for this, let me just explain to you. What I did was, I did my stamping first. Get all my inks open. So I'm going to start with Crushed Curry, and I'm just going to stamp I'm going to go ahead and stamp these, because what you want to do is stamp first and then run it through your embossing folder. And I use the Time Worn, I think it's called Time Worn Type. It's a newer embossing folder. It's in the mini catalog. Okay, and then for my leaf, my big leaf, I think this is a maple leaf. I'm going to go ahead and stamp off. And I might even stamp off again because I want this to be pretty light. It's just going to be real subtle back here, like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take in this set, I should show you, the set. These little dots, I love those. Those are great for just kind of filling in some space. And I'm going to do that with soft suede. I'm going to stamp off a couple times though because I want this to be a little bit light up there. I'm just creating this cluster here. Okay, so there we have that. And then I am going to stamp some words. Now the thing about the Gorgeous Leaves set is it does not have any words to it. So I have combined it. I pulled out a couple word sets that I like. And so I'm going to start with this. This says, okay, thinking of you on your special day. This is called Inspired Thoughts. It's the same set that we're using, that Sherry and I used for our class, our Gorgeous Leaves class to go. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Sending healing thoughts your way. There's different ones, and the thing that I like about that Inspired Thoughts is that there are things that you can put on the outside of your card and then coordinating greetings that you can put on the inside of the card, and I always like that. Okay, so I'm going to just take this and cut this about right there, like that, and then I like to just angle this like that. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put this together. So what I've done, so I did all my stamping first, and then I ran it through the die cutting machine because I wanted to get this texture on this panel as well. So if you stamp first, and really either one would work, but I do like the added texture of that embossing folder. That's a really nice new embossing folder. So I'm going to take this piece now and just finish this up. So I have taken a Calypso coral leaf, and I'm just going to lay that over these other stamped images that I've done. And I'll go ahead and attach this with just a little bit of Tombow. See if I can get my glue working today. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to sort of turn this up a little bit before I attach it. I am not going to put glue on the tips of this leaf because I sort of like the look of the leaf with a little bit of dimension. So I'm just going to put glue there and sort of along the stem, and I think that's probably going to be enough. And I'll position that about right there, like that. And so the leaf is secure, but I just like how these are turned up a little bit and not totally flat. So then I'm just going to add my greeting. I'm going to trim this up a little bit more. Like that. And I probably can snip off a little bit of this as well. Yeah, and that looks good. So that's going to go about right there, and I'm going to take some of this diamond weave ribbon and just a small piece of that. That's probably going to be about long enough. And I'll just cut that. This is really pretty. It's like, it reminds me of crochet trim. All right, and then I'm just going to take some linen thread, and I agree, Myra. I love fall. I love the leaves. I love the fall colors. And plus I like that the weather's cooling off. I think it's always fun at the end of the summer to have a change of season. Okay, so I'm going to just do this, kind of make a knot in the center. Then I'm going to take a glue dot and attach this to my card. I'm going to set that there. And before I do that, I need to attach my words. So I'm going to, again, do that just with my Tombow glue. A little bit of that. And that's going to go about right there. Like that. Then I'm going to take this piece off, and that's going to be positioned right there. And the reason why I wanted to attach this to my card at this point is because now I'm going to take this and just tie a bow. And I find that it's easier to do that when it's attached rather than just trying to hold it in my hands and do that. Okay. So just like that. And I just want this, I'm not worried about what that bow looks like. I just want it to be kind of a free form sort of thing. Just, I can't think of the right word, but just not real perfectly formed. Okay. And then I'm going to take my Brush Metallic Adhesive Back Dots. That is a mouthful, but I will tell you, I have used these over and over and over again, especially for fall projects. They seem to be perfect for that. So I'm going to take my take your pick tool, and I'm just going to pick up, I don't know, I like the copper. I like any of these. I think what I'll do though is use the more brushed muted color. I'll put that right there. And then to finish this, I'm just going to attach it, excuse my reach here. I'm just going to attach it to my basic white card base. And you know, my sample, the original one I showed you, was done in the vanillas, and I like that as well, but I don't know, I'm sort of liking the white. What about all of you? Which one do you like better? I'm kind of liking the white. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach this. Well, so Judy's commenting about she hates winter, and Judy, where you live, I'm sure you get quite the winter, more so than we do. Judy is a friend of mine that I met at a Stampin' Up! Event, and I will tell you that's one of the best things about becoming a demonstrator, all the friends that I've met and the friendships that I've made. And, oh, hi, Stesha, how are you? Yeah, I don't know, I am always kind of pulled to white, and I don't really know why, but I do think for fall, the cream, it seems like most of you are saying you like the vanilla color. I'm sort of torn. Okay, so there's my first card, very simple, sending healing thoughts your way. So that is card one. Be sure to leave a comment, because I do, like, as you all know, I will do a drawing, and someone that leaves a comment will get this card that I made today. Okay, now I'm going to do another card also with the gorgeous leaves, and it's going to be a sympathy card. And I'm going to start with my white card base. Let me put some of these inks away, because I am famous for getting ink where I don't want it. Put these away. And so for this card, I'm using Soft Succulent. And so let me see, I'm going to clean up some of these stamps here. Okay, let's see. All right, so I need to clean my maple leaf. Get that cleaned up, and that's actually the only one that I'm going to use on this card. So for this card, what I decided to do was do a mix of the whites and the vanillas, which I think is also a really pretty look. And so this card is going to go together pretty quickly. I'm just starting with a piece of the Harvest Meadow designer paper. I love this. I love the look of this. There's the other side. It's really pretty too. I'm just going to go ahead and attach that to my card base. You like the splatters? Wendy likes the splatters. I think it just softens. It's a subtle way to fill in some of that white or vanilla space. Okay, so I'm just going to center this on my panel. Okay. Then like I said, I'm mixing the vanillas and the whites. So I have already die cut one of the leaves. This is from the Gorgeous Die. These are called Intricate Leaves dies. So these are the dies, and there are dies that will cut out a solid leaf and then also these little detailed leaves, which I love those. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. This is such a pretty leaf. I love these detailed dies. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to leave the tips of this unattached so that it adds a little bit of dimension. I'm even going to curl those back a little bit. I'm going to put that there, just like that. And then I'm going to take a piece of white and I'm going to stamp my large maple leaf. I'm going to do that in Soft Succulent. I just pulled that color from the designer paper. Okay. And then what I did was I actually used this die right here and cut this out, and I've already done that just to save a little bit of time. So there's that. And then this little piece, this is Soft Succulent cardstock, and this, to me, it almost looks like just a sprig of any kind of a branch type thing, just a leafy little sprig. It almost looks like seaweed, doesn't it? So I'm going to go ahead and attach that, and I'm going to have that just about right there like that. I'm going to snip off some of this stem. It's a little bit too long. Snip that off, and again, I'm going to add my Tombow just on the tip of this. Like that. Okay. Then I will take this and just put that there like that. I'm going to layer that over that. This is just like a cluster of fall leaves. This I am going to pop up. I'm going to curl the edges back, and then I'll just take a dimensional. And I'll hold that in place. And I'll put that just there like that. All right. Then what I did was I took a piece of the crochet trim, and I'm going to tie a small bow, but this is sort of thick. So what I'm going to do is just cut this in half, and this is actually pretty easy to do. I'm just going to go right down the middle. Kind of makes it look like it's like a little earthy. Natural looking. And I like the frayed edges. I just think it sort of softens it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this part, this half, and just tie a bow. Like that. Just a little bow, and I'm sort of liking these ratty edges. It looks like a frayed, a little bit of a frayed ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there with a glue dot. Like that. There we go. That's looking pretty. What do you think? Do you guys like this frayed edge? I think it's sort of pretty. It's just a different use for the ribbon. Okay, then I'm going to stamp my words, and for this card, I need a sympathy card. So I am bringing in the Peaceful Moments stamp set. These are all words. This is a great word stamp set. If you don't have this one, I highly recommend you purchasing it. It has birthday, congratulations, thinking of you, thank you, life is better with a friend like you. I love that one. Always remember. So I'm going to find the one that says with deepest sympathy. And I'm going to put that on my block here. And I'm going to stamp this in soft succulent ink. Okay, with deepest sympathy. And then I'm going to use my rectangular postage stamp punch. And I'll go ahead and hold that upside down. You always want to stamp first. And then you can line that up to make sure it's nice and straight. Okay. Okay, so there you have that. I'm going to go ahead and pop this up with my dimensionals as well. I do like the soft succulent color too. I think it's really, really pretty. It's just a soft color, soft green color. I'm not a big fan of green, but I love this color. Okay, so there we have that. I'm just going to put that there with deepest sympathy, and then I'm just going to add some embellishments. So I'm going to just tuck some of these around those leaves, that little cluster of leaves. And again, I'm using these brushed metallic dots. I really like them. So I'm going to put these sort of close to my leaves. And I will tell you, if you do not have a take your pick tool, I don't know how I ever lived without it. I almost can't add embellishments without using that anymore. Okay, so there's that. And I do think, now that I see this, I am going to put a dimensional a little bit closer, closer to the tip there. That's sticking up a little bit too much. So I'm just going to tuck that under there. Like that. Do you like the ribbon, Myra? Myra says she likes the idea of cutting the ribbon in half. Yeah, and Wendy is saying that this Peaceful Moments is one of her favorite stamps. That's really, it is for words. This came out when we had that beautiful poppy. We had a couple stamp sets with that poppy theme, and this is a great, great, great word set. All right, so there is my card number 2. I'm going to take my bone folder and give that a nice crease there. All right, so we have a sympathy card and a get well card today. So those are my 2 cards. And yeah, this one, Cindy is saying this is so soft looking. I agree. It's just, the colors are soft, it's muted. And what do you think about mixing the vanilla and the white? I like it because I'm always, it's always fun to kind of switch things up a bit. So those are my 2 cards for today. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you are interested in my Gorgeous Leaves class, I'll bring that flyer in again. I will put the link to register up after I'm done with this Facebook Live, and registration does end on September 15th, which is Wednesday. So you don't want to miss out on this class. It is a really good one. All right, so let me just switch back up here. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope that you have a good Monday. And as always, I'm always so grateful when you join me. And I love to hear your comments. Any comment, anything, any questions you have, please reach out. Never hesitate to reach out. I love to hear from you. I'm always happy and willing to help. And so I hope you have a great day today. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye-bye.